want a cold one.
Which version of the LarryMobile is your favorite?
This version, of course. I didn't appreciate the vehicle that they had in VeggieTales in the house. I mean, what was that thing? That thing was... I can't even describe it. It's a piece of junk.
If you would make a crossover episode of LarryBoy and the Rayman series, what would you include and what would the plot be?
Well, first of all, I don't know who Rayman is. Well, let me see. Let me look it up. I'm guessing this is what Rayman looks like. Can you see it on the camera? Looks to me like a pretty cool character. I assume he's from a video game or something like that. I guess it wouldn't be any harm to put them in a crossover. I mean, I'm curious about that. What would the plot be? Perhaps two worlds colliding? Bumbleyburg and wherever Rayman's from. Under some circumstances, a mad scientist would be part of it. What caused the collision? I'm not talking about you, Dr. Flurry. You suck as a mad scientist. Gott in Himmel! You're Swedish, not German.
What would you do if you would hang out with Joe Dirt for a day?
I don't know. It's like, okay, what is it with Joe Dirt? But I don't see this having anything to do with my channel, you know. Joe Dirt, really?
Ever thought of reading the rest of the LarryBoy novels?
Well, like I said before in my previous video where I did the gaming video on Dragon's Lair, I have so many video ideas that I'm trying to fit them into a schedule and whatnot. So as far as the LarryBoy novels, I'm still gonna do them, but in the future, you know. Only time will tell, guys. Just bear with me.
What is your favorite non-LarryBoy VeggieTales episode?
Hang on a second. Didn't we ask this question already? Well, I'm just gonna say it again. I'm split between... What was it again? I'm split between the very first episode, Where's God Where I'm Scared, and and Are You My Neighbor? And there's also Rack, Shack, and Benny. Comment if you want me to review those movies, those videos. And I understand this next person asked 2 questions. Awesome.
How did you come to love LarryBoy?
Well, like I said before, I've grown up with the superhero, and I got him the merch, and he just made me feel happy. And again, I talk about it in my article on Vocal, and yeah, it's in the description. Please check it out. It's a really good story to tell. I love it.
Have you ever read any of the LarryBoy fan fictions?
It's been a while since I read fan fiction. In fact, I used to write fan fiction, especially of LarryBoy. I remember this one fan fiction that I did. It was called The Return of the Fifth from Outer Space. Something like that. If I find it, I'll leave the link in the description below. Because I remember writing it. I liked it. It was fun to make. It was fun to write.
What is your favorite silly song from the VeggieTales series as a whole?
Oh my god, that's a hard one. That's a hard one because I liked so many of the silly songs from the classic era. Not the newer ones. They can buzz off. The Hairbrush song was pretty good. The Song of the Sabu. What was that other one? Love My Lips. That one was hilarious. Okay, how many questions do we have left? 2? Okay, let me take over. Did you start using Facebook? Well, of course I did. In fact, not only do I have a Facebook, but I also have a Twitter. And by the way, I also have a website. Now, my website, this is where I'm going to be posting about my videos and updates and all that, news, everything about LarryBoy Fanatic. Me. The last question, everybody. After that, there's no more. Question number 20, the final question. Now the question is, now remember this is the last question. Okay, I'm teasing. So the last question is, if I'm reviewing a Dutch kids show, will you? Well, wait, hold on a minute. Critic, seriously? You put one of your questions in here? Well, to answer your question, critic, yes. Okay, guys, I think we answered everyone's questions or whoever submitted. If you submitted a question, thank you so much. Please drop a like on this video and please subscribe to the channel. And as always, thanks for watching, and this has been the LarryBoy Fanatic. The eyes and plunger ears. I was pointing at, these aren't my eyes. And this was the LarryBoy Fanatic. The eyes, the plunger ears of the LarryBoy universe. See you guys. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna learn some Dutch and head on to the Netherlands to see what tricks and treats they have. Go this way. Wow. Hey, check this out. Oh, LarryBoy! Right off into the sunset. Kinda, sort of.